Dual County League has had some very good players come through and had some, we've had a couple teams, 2 or 3 teams that were strong, but this year the whole league is pretty strong. Carolyn Swords came through when Asia was a freshman, and she signed with Boston College also. But Asia's been an all-star, an all-league player for her freshman and sophomore years. Last year she was the Dual County Most Valuable Player. She was also a Lowell Sun Co-Player of the Year last year, and she's also a Boston Globe All-Scholastic. She's excellent. She's very strong. She is very committed. She's actually an excellent close-range shooter. She has very good post moves, good free throw shooter, and a dedicated team player. She's probably been one of our best all-around players we've had here since I've been here over the last 4 years.
I made varsity as a freshman, so I've been here all 4 years. I did a lot, and I knew that I wanted to keep playing, and I also was motivated by, I knew if I could go and play at school, in college, it would be a lot easier for my parents, and they wouldn't have to pay, and it would be a really take a huge load off their shoulders because they already pay for everything already. And my dad is basically the one who pushed me. Dad played basketball in high school and college, and I did dance for the first half of my life till I was 11, or I was 10. And then my dad didn't want me to do dance anymore because he wanted me to play basketball, so he started me. And then I wasn't good at all. And then I just got good, and around the 8th grade I got a lot better. So, and then I started liking it more, so I just played all the time.
She was pretty good as a freshman, but yes, she has gotten better every year, and a lot of it has to do with more the work that she has put in over the summer. I'd like to take credit for some of her skills, but that's not the case. She's really worked hard at becoming a better player. She worked very hard in the summers and in the off-season in her AAU team.
During the summer I do another basketball team, and we go to tournaments. That's where coaches are and stuff. So they're tournaments, but they're showcase. The teams play against each other, and coaches, college coaches, just come and watch. A ton of college coaches, they just come and watch the games, and they basically are looking for players at the tournament. Once they are interested, they'll send a letter and say they're interested, and they'll send you some stuff about the school, a booklet or something, and then a questionnaire thing, and you fill it out and send it back, and then you can start contacting the coach and going on visits and stuff. Well, I went to visit, and I met the coach and the team and stuff, and I basically narrowed it down to Stonehill and Bucknell, and that's in Pennsylvania. And I don't know, I like Stonehill because it was closer to my house, and I the coach and the team was all really nice, and it's also Division II, and Division I is it's a lot harder, and it's a lot more commitment, but Division II is a pretty big commitment as well. It's just you can be involved in more stuff, and it was choosing between going to Division I and maybe not playing that much and going to Division II and getting a lot of time to play in the games, which is what I wanted. So it was at the end of August, and I had already been to visit. I stayed overnight for 2 days, and I had visited 4 times before that, and I really got to know the players and the coaches, and I really liked it, and they offered me a scholarship, and then I accepted in August, and then I just applied last month, but since I made a verbal agreement, I only had to apply to that school, so it made the college process a lot easier.
Basketball, we don't have a lot of scholarship athletes, but there are some that I'd say one about every 5 or 6 years. We have a pretty strong program. It's kind of rare. We have several players who are playing Division III now, and that's pretty good. But we don't. It's not very many Division I players come through Massachusetts public schools in the first place. So it's kind of rare, and it's neat to see somebody sign up too, because it is a pretty big honor.
I was really caught off guard, and it's exciting, and it takes it's a big relief. It takes a load off your shoulders. So it was really a big moment.
You definitely saw it coming. I think that she's a very good player, and I think that if she was 6'3" instead of 5'10" or 5'9", whatever she is, I think that she probably would have signed with a Division I school. She was getting looked at by Division I schools.
Besides Stonehill, it was Bucknell University, St. Anselm, UMass Lowell, and then some Division III school. I can't really remember off the top of my head. Hold on, give me a second. A couple other ones. It wasn't a ton. I was trying to keep my list down pretty short, and the league that I was playing in for my like other season was it had like a lot of good people on it, and the tournaments I was playing in had a lot of good people on it. So it's like hard to get noticed when you're like, because it's like 10 people on the court all the time trying to be noticed by people. So it's like a competition between like everyone. So it all depends on how you play like that day. So
I think that she made an excellent choice choosing Stonehill. I think that you know, she's going to make an immediate impact there. I think she's going to be a very good player for them. They're a very good conference. Their Division II is very good, strong basketball, and I think she's going to be a really good player there.